Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry Sisters review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to, but if not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do the complete overall review of the show, but I am going to make, these small videos. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the two relationships that I couldn't care less about. And that's Tamara and Hayden and Andy and Jordan. But we're going to deal with Tamara and Hayden first because I don't have much. Well, I honestly don't have much to say about either of these couples, but we're going to deal with the lesser of the two evils. Hayden and Tamara, Tamara is a disappointment. Not that I had high hopes for her, but I really was starting to like the character. And I was going to give her a pass. You know what I'm saying? I was going to give her a little free space, a little pass for having sex with Gary. Because I wasn't sure exactly where Tamara was going with this or what type of information she was trying to find out. But now we clearly see that Tamara is having sex with Gary just for the pleasure of it. She just wants what she wants for whatever reason. She has become intrigued with this man, even though she has already peeped game. Tamara peeped game on Gary a long time ago when she was really first introduced to him. And for her to be involved with him the way that she is, but I had to think about it. Tamara is a self-proclaimed gold digger, a great one at that. And she does what she does. And this situation is no different. The only thing is, I'm like, you're having sex with your man's homeboy. It's just nasty. It's just nasty. And the fact that they had Penelope eating up in their house, eating their food, and then Tamara was trying to be all buddy with her. I was like, you know what, Tamara? I still like you, sis. I do. However, I just can't rock with you because this situation here is just disgusting. You're at your man's house about to have dinner, and then your little side piece, Gary, is sending you messages about how he wants to bend you over on his desk. Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all, okay? There's a little bit of toxicity still left within me. God is still purging you, girl, okay? But for the most part, I'm 99.9%, clean. But there's just that little small teensy-weensy of toxicity still left. And when I read the text, I was somewhat intrigued. Just keeping it real. I was somewhat intrigued, but I was like, Tamara, be strong. Don't give into it, sis. But I should have known. You know what I'm saying? The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. But that heifer spirit ain't willing by a long shot. It ain't trying to will itself to be no better than what it is. And Hayden just over there just have absolutely no clue what is going on between Gary and Tamara. Now let's skip on over to Jordan and Andy. You know what? If you guys listen to Our Sister's Keeper with me and Erica Vane, my statement about this character as it pertains to Jordan is that he should break up with Andy just on principle alone. Because how the hell do you know that this man's sister is missing? You've already seen the splatter of blood on Gary's wall. You know that Gary is diabolical. Gary is more than capable of ending someone's life and just doing the unthinkable to anybody. And you let this man come over, y'all kissing, hugging. He's not even thinking about Penelope in this moment. And then all of a sudden you react as if it's just the most, urgent thing in the world. How you let this man come and get comfortable, probably thinking y'all about to engage in sex while the whole time you know that his sister is missing? I said just on principle alone, Jordan should break up with Andy because there's no way in hell. How do you have that type of information and you don't tell him? And this episode really got on my nerves because everybody had somewhat of a secret to tell. And their response was, I'm going to tell you tomorrow. Can you come over tomorrow? Oh, it can wait. Nothing that they had to discuss should have been something that they waited on. It should have been, hey, this is what's going on with Gary. I know I should have told you. I apologize. I was just done with both of them. Jordan just Jordan just be looking like a deer caught in headlights 98% of the time that he's on our TV screen. And Andy, she can't be a disappointment because I don't expect anything from her. I expect Andy to cry at the drop of a dime because KJ is amazing at what she does. KJ is a bomb actress, okay? But this Andy person, I just can't. Because Andy pisses me off. Andy pisses me off every episode, yo. Every episode, I be wanting to put my hands on this woman because she just irritates me. I'm be wanting to punch in her throat every single time because she acts as if she's all big and bad when she has Fatima as her muscle, but then when she's by herself, she acts like she has no common sense. And let me not say she acts like it, she doesn't. She doesn't have common sense. I say, you know what? But wherever Penelope is, she probably better off. You know what I'm saying? If she gotta wait for Andy to protect her, or Andy to give the proper authorities the information that she knows about Gary. And then when they get down to the police precinct, they see Gary over there trying to win an Academy Award to show just how distressed and distraught he is about not being able to find Penelope. But if you would have acted with urgency in the beginning, you would have beat him there. Then he would have been the one looking crazy and not you. But that's just Andy, and that's what we're dealing with. I wasn't going to talk about them because I've gotten to the point with SISTAS with a lot of these storylines, especially these two. I just don't even want to talk about. But I was like, let me just make a separate video and not make a long video about these two couples because both of them are really becoming irrelevant. When it comes to Jordan, we know he's doing his thing when it comes to the political, the local aspect of politics in Georgia, and he's doing that, and that's where his focus has been, and I understand that. I just cannot fathom knowing that my man's sister is with an abuser and with someone who I have witnessed the abuse with firsthand, when I have witnessed what his ex-wife has told me that he's done to her, and some of the same things that Jasmine told Andy that Gary did to her, Gary began to do those same things to Andy. And the fact that Andy has been hush-mouthed the entire 4 months that she has been with Jordan, I wouldn't be able to trust that person. I wouldn't want that person into my space, and I damn sure wouldn't want to share my life with an individual like that. So I'm hoping that Jordan wakes up and smells the coffee and knows that one of the best things that he could do at this point in his life is get the hell away from Andy Barnes. And I'm going to leave it at that. I ain't got nothing to say about these two crazy people. But I want to thank you guys for listening. And until next time, I will holler at y'all later. And y'all be safe out there.